he was one of those ministers. I wrote their names down. I wrote 3 names. It was the Archbishop Benson Idahosa, Pastor Benny Hinn, and Dr. Serlo. Those 3 names. I wrote a 4th one. And then I canceled it. So I was thinking, okay, now, Lord, I'm thinking about contacting them. I'm sitting in my office. I have the names in front of me. Now I'm thinking, okay, how do I contact them? I was a young minister. I was just thinking of, ministers I could contact and just tell them what I'm doing. Okay, so I was thinking, can somebody out there help me? I have questions to ask, lots of things. So while I was thinking what to do, just about 3 feet above my head, I heard the voice of God. He said, don't contact them. I was so shocked because I thought I was the only one in the room. Now I hear a voice, someone knew what I was thinking. He said, don't contact them. I'll get them to contact you. I was so shocked. But of course, now I knew it was God who was talking to me. He was in the room. So I covered what I was writing. I won't give you everyone's story, including the 4th one that I removed the name. All of that is another day's talk. But I want to zero in on Dr. Serlo. The time came, years later, I get a message. Dr. Maurice Serlo says he wants to come and see you. I said, Lord, that's amazing. I'd been with Pastor Benny, and he had said to me, he doesn't live too far away from me. We were just talking about him. I never told him I had this experience with Dr. Serlo on that list. I only told him about himself. So I didn't tell him about Dr. Serlo. So he asked me, he said, would you like to, we could go and visit him. I said, that would be wonderful. But I wasn't intending to go. So we didn't do that. And then I get the message. Dr. Serlo says he wants to come and see you. He's coming to Nigeria. I said, wow. Anyway, he came. And I started out my questions. Didn't take me long. Didn't take me long. Once I admitted him in and welcomed him very well, we sat down. I said, Dr. Serlo, I've got some questions to ask you. And I have a particular one that's been on my mind. Why? Why did I think of contacting him? It was because when I was 15 years old, I gave you that testimony that you just watched. Then, about a year after that, I wrote a letter. I'd seen his book, because after that experience, I went to get some of his books. So when I read this book, I thought, okay, I've got this question I want to ask Dr. Serlo. So I wrote him a letter. And he replied me. I was surprised. I didn't expect to get a reply. And I got a reply. So now I was out of school. I was, growing up, and I was becoming a minister. I was pastoring. And I wanted to contact somebody naturally, he'll be one of those I'll think about. And that's why I thought about that. But he came, and the rest is really history. He was so amazing, so full of compassion and love. I have so much to say, but I'm thinking about, in fact, a few days ago, on that very Saturday, in the evening time, I believe, we showed an interview that Pastor Benny Hinn had with him. He actually did 2 sessions with him. And I hope we can bring the second one. You've already watched one. We'll show it again. It's very inspiring. Very inspiring. Pastor Benny asked all the right questions. And then, if we can get the second interview to show you, we'll do that. Then I would like to show you the session that I had with him, just so you can get a feel and get a blessing from what this amazing minister of God carried in his spirit, the vision that he carried in his spirit, the tremendous passion for the evangelization of the word that was in his heart. Amazing. Amazing. So when we get to show that to you, you'll love it. But I've said it's a beautiful thing when